What's going on, you guys? Rob's Way of the Highway here. Today is Friday. Yay. Oh, today's payday too. Even more yay. In today's vlog, we're going to be talking about some of the hand tools that I reach for. In previous videos, I've shown you some of my go-to power tools. But the whole world does not revolve around power tools. Obviously, there's lots of regular hand tools as well. In this video, we're going to kind of go into that a bit more. I'm going to show you what I have, and why I have what I have, and why I do what I do. And I'm going to show you the one toolkit that I reach for the most. Some people are going to see it and they're going to be like, oh my god, why? It's so little. That's why. It's portable. I'll show you. Let's dive right in. Okay, so I put the spread out here on the air hockey table because, again, there's different tools for everything, right? At the end of the day, obviously, yeah, okay, where do we start here? So, this big DeWalt set, I just bought about a month and a half ago from Farm & Fleet, and I bought it because it has the big half-inch sockets that I didn't own for use when working on vehicles. Sorry, Dexter, you gotta go, bud. And we were putting the bash bar on my truck, and my dad was over, and he looked at me, goes, where's your... We need half-inch stuff. Where's your... Can you go get your big half-inch socket set? And I said, I don't have one. What are you talking about? Well, I got 3/8. My dad goes, what do you mean you don't have half-inch sockets? You can't work on a car without half-inch sockets. I mean, if you try to do that with 3/8, there's a good chance you're going to bust your knuckle and you're going to break them. I was like, well, let me go get some. So I did that, and I got this DeWalt set on sale for $119, which is a good deal for what I got. Before I had this, I used these Craftsman ones down here. Now, I did buy a couple extra wrenches, or ratchet wrenches. So there's these are half-inch guys. This one's a 3/8, but this big guy here with the rotating head, I thought was kind of nice. My dad had one. But I used to just use these basics, 3/8, one's metric, one's American, right? So that being said, this is the newest. Now, I do have a half-inch, you're not going to see that. Let me just whip out my EDC flashlight. So I do have impact sockets that are all half-inch, but those are traditionally used with the impact gun. So when I got the impact gun for Christmas, I went out and I bought, those are just Harbor Freight. Again, I'm not an auto mechanic, so I don't have a lot of that stuff. Like, this latest DeWalt kit that I got is like primo for me because it has everything. It's got quarter, it's got 3/8, and it's got half. So yeah, so anyways, my dad laughed when I said it didn't have a half-inch socket. So I do now. This has got everything that you would need and more. I typically don't ever go for this unless I'm working on my truck. Okay, taking this a step further. So these are regular American wrenches. I've had this Craftsman kit longer than I can remember. I've probably had it for at least 10 years. This is before I started labeling things. That's why it's not labeled. But I do need to get another kit like this in metric because I have some metric wrenches, and I don't really need metric wrenches because I've got that big DeWalt kit now, but I do have just a very tiny assortment right there, just so I have them, but I do need to get like a proper... Oh, that's good. I just mounted my desk phone on the side of my workbench, and it's already fallen off, so clearly I failed there. I swear I know what I'm doing. Anyway, so yeah, metric is a thing for sure. So going back to this, so this one right here is what I reach for the absolute most. Now, people are going to laugh and say, oh, that's such a baby little 1/4 inch. You know what, guys? Again, I'm a homeowner. This little kit right here, if I had to pick one socket set, and that's all I had, I would pick this one. I wouldn't pick the DeWalt one. I wouldn't pick anything I've showed you. It would be this guy right here. And the reason why that is it's small, it's nimble, and it just goes. Now, this one I did label 06 of 12. I probably should redo that because I've had this for a long time too, obviously. I've lost the piece that goes in here. It is Been donated to the bottom of Lake Koshkonong when I was working on my boat and I dropped it. But a little baby, right? And I got this here for the drill. So a lot of times I'm going for a project and I need to, you know, put a lag bolt in, or I need to put something in with the screw gun or impact gun. This is what I reach for. And people are going to sit there and go, oh, you shouldn't use the impact wrench on these little things. Guess what, guys? I've used the 20-bolt impact on it all the damn time, and I've never broken a socket. So I don't know what side of China this is made on, but this Cobalt set has lasted me 8 years, minus the ones that I lost. I had to go buy just the individual socket and pay $2.99 for one socket, right? The whole kit was like $30. It was cheap, right? I don't know what side China it's made on, but it works, and I've never broken something. So, I don't know. Lowe's doesn't really exist in this area anymore. That's a cattail. Hello, Dexter. You just love being part of things. But this works well, and I've lost bits and I've broken things. You see I've got a little security one. That's just the right size for the security cameras I work on. But this little guy here works so good, man. I've never had a problem with it. This is it. I love this. Now, here's another thing I received as a gift for a big project or a big deal I won. My boss sent it to me. Okay, I know. You look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Just want some loving, that's all. Yeah. Okay, we're going to get back to the vlog. This right here is a much more fine, and I've had this one since December 17, so yeah, it's going on 2.5 years old now. This has all the little tiny bits. So like when I'm working on laptops, or if I got to work on something real small, like a Kershaw knife's got these super tiny Torx, this is what I reach for. Again, this is the right tool for that. One thing you'll notice about all of my hand tools, right? Literally all of them. Well, all of them with the exception of these metrics up here, because as I had said, I have to purchase an actual like proper metric set. But one thing you'll notice about all these tools is they all come with cases. I can't stand loose tools. It drives me nuts. Like those metric wrenches that I'm hanging on the nail, as soon as I get an actual like proper metric wrench set, those tools are going where they belong, in the trash. They're Harbor Freight, garbage brand, loose tools. They have no purpose in this world. When you buy tools, spend $5 more, spend $10, spend $20 more to get the set that comes with the big, nice plastic case. I don't care who you are, I don't care how old school you are. Everything has a place and everything in its place. And when you have a plastic, nice organizer thing, you know right away when you're missing your 7/16. And you go, son of a gun, I'm missing the one socket that I need. So you can go to the store and you can purchase that one socket and get I almost said the R word. It gets screwed. But you know what? It holds yourself accountable to not lose stuff. And also, this is big and heavy, right? Like this thing weighs a ton. But when I have to go on an overlanding trip and I go up to Canada, I grab just that and the black and blue Cobalt one. Those are the only two things I really need. This is the second time I've done this. Look at how haphazardly I did this. This is so, look at this. This is just stupid. Like, what am I doing with my life right now with my desk phone? Anyways, guys, this is what I use. I'm not a mechanic. I know enough about vehicles to be very, very dangerous, but I'm not an auto mechanic. I don't have all the big, heavy-duty stuff, right? I have what I have to do what I need to do. If you're an average homeowner, let's be perfectly clear on a bunch of things here. If you're an average homeowner, you do not need this. If you're an average homeowner, more than likely, you do not need this. If you're an average homeowner, you don't need this. I have this because this is a specialized kit of tools that is designed for small things like laptops. I'm a computer guy, so I have to have that. Before I use that, I just used whatever came with this one. And again, these bits have been worn out and they have been broken. And I've kept up with it. And I've just purchased new ones where I had to. But this little one right here, if you're a homeowner, this is the one, or this or something similar, because I'm sure they don't make this anymore, is the one kit that you need to buy. None of this, nothing else here matters if you have just that one little 1/4-inch socket set. If you want wrenches, like regular wrenches, totally understood. And you're a homeowner, you do not need the big Craftsman set. You could get by with like a 16 or an 18 or whatever, a 22-piece wrench set that would include metric and American. You do want both. So shame on me, I don't have both. That's why I said earlier in the video, I gotta get a good, proper metric wrench set, whether that be from Craftsman or DeWalt or whatever side of China it's made on. But you don't need the big honking set. You just don't need it. Two other tools I would say are probably very helpful to have. And again, you don't need to spend a ton of money on these. You could get this stuff from Harbor Freight. Of course, look at that. It's not where it belongs. Where is my big Crescent wrench? Yeah, that's right, guys. Crescent wrench. Yeah, Crescent wrench. I know how to pronounce it. Anyways, I got two of them. I got this little cheap Harbor Freight one, a little baby guy, and I've got a normal size one here, okay? These are very practical tools. If you don't have the money to buy a normal wrench set for $50 or $60 and you want to be able to achieve that, you can buy one Crescent wrench that costs $15 and it will do all of those sizes. It'll do metric, it'll do everything. Those of you that don't know what a Crescent wrench is, Google it. It's not hard. The other tool that I would say that's indispensable to me, and I've got two of them here, are channel locks, and I've got a good set of DeWalt ones here, of course, missing as well. Why would I ever put things back where they belong? But anyways, channel locks are practical too because they're adjustable. So I would say as a whole, Crescent wrench, channel lock, and that one little black and blue Cobalt, like Lowe's brand set, or Home Depot brand, or whatever brand you want to go with. That's all. That's really all you need. Though that's what I go to every day. 99 out of 100 times I'm going to be reaching for that black and blue Lowe's brand socket set. That's it. Like, subscribe, favorite. This is Rob's Way or the Highway. Thank you for your time.